And good evening to you, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to another live gig with Out of the Ashes. I'm here with Penny. Penny, it's a special night this evening, isn't it? 21st of March, special night?
In so many ways. Why is it a special night? What's happening on the 21st of March? What am I missing?
You never know, do you, what I'm going to say next?
No, haven't a clue.
You never know. I love Out of the Ashes. Out of the Ashes made up songs of soul, rhythm and blues, jazz, funk, is all in there. And there's rock and roll. 21st of March, 1952, in Cleveland, Ohio, the first ever rock and roll gig. The Moondog Convention Ball. 20,000 people trying to get into an auditorium that held 12,000. And Tony Grimes, little tiny Grimes, and the Highlanders were heading the bill. So this evening, we've got Out of the Ashes, and what can we expect? I do see, actually, there's a lot from that last album. What's it called?
Where the Warriors Kneel. Where the Warriors Kneel. 5 albums, ladies and gentlemen. We're just starting to write our 6th album. And, yeah. Yes, but the first song we're doing, not on any of the albums.
Never been released, has it?
Never been released.
What's it called?
What's it called? Flippin' Heck.
Surely it's not called Flippin' Heck. Surely not.
My brain is completely broken.
Is it called Something Good?
Something good.
Something Good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Out of the Ashes, not Flippin' Heck. Out of the Ashes and Something Good.
We're going to ask you to make a lot of noise this evening, ideally between songs, please.
Something
much indeed. I'm struggling to see you, actually, if I'm absolutely honest. It's quite hazy in here. I think they've been going for a kind of an effect. Am I talking or are you talking wherever you've gone to, Simon? Can I talk about the right place? He's gone. Fine, I'm in control. Right. Okay, I'm going to tell you a few stories here and there with some of these songs. And this is a song that was inspired by a man called Robbie Dawkins. Anybody here ever heard of Robbie Dawkins? I can't even see whether the hands are up or not. Yell out if you've ever heard of Robbie Dawkins. Fantastic. So this is what's known as a virgin audience. Right, Robbie Dawkins, this high, this wide. He was sent by God to Aurora in Chicago. Aurora in Chicago had the highest crime rate in the United States, and I can promise you that's quite a record to set. It's a suburb of Chicago. It's about the size in terms of population of Bournemouth in the UK. And in 2010, they had 62 homicides in 1 year in that little suburb. Now, all those homicides were perpetrated by basically drug gangs. And if you went to school in Aurora, Chicago, you grew up among the sons, daughters of drug gangs. So you didn't learn maths, English, violin, sports. You learned how to survive. And your hope when you left school was that you were going to be able to join the gang of your choice. So when Robbie went to plant a church there, they were so unwelcome because the Latin drug kings, they wanted to be in charge. And this guy, Jesus Christ, that was being talked about was totally not wanted. But in the space of a year, 2 years, between 2010 and 2012, Robbie and his team led every gang leader to Christ. And by 2012, Aurora, Chicago had the lowest crime rate in the United States. That's what Jesus Christ does for communities, and I think it deserves a round of applause. So, there's one guy that Robbie has not managed to get hold of. This guy is another Latin drug king, and he's in prison because the police have been desperately trying to clean the surrounding area up. And they got this guy into prison in solitary confinement while they tried to build a case. Now, the reason they had to do that was because people had a habit of disappearing when they were prepared to give evidence. So this guy, solitary confinement, the only people he saw was the guards that came to bring him his food and the prison chaplain, who by now was Robbie Dawkins. And Robbie went in and he sat with this guy one day, angry man, manacled to the table, orange jumpsuit. And Robbie led him to Christ. And in the space of that hour that they were together, this man's demeanour completely changed. Can you imagine being the prison guard, prison warder that's come? He came, he manacled him to the desk, and then he comes back and he takes this gentle character out. Now, what Robbie did is then over the next 6 weeks, he would spend a couple of hours a week with this guy, among other things, teaching him to read and write, because he'd been to school in Aurora, Chicago. You don't learn to read and write in school in Chicago. And one day, this guy looked up at Robbie they were learning with the Bible, and he looked up at Robbie and he said, I didn't get what Jesus had done for me. People don't realize what Jesus has done for them. He said, I was at the top of my game. I had the men I wanted working for me. I drove the car I wanted to. I lived in the house I wanted to. I had the women, note the plural, that I wanted in my life. And here I am, stuck in this stinking, rotten hellhole of a jail. And I can honestly say I've never been as happy in my life as I am now. Because once again, that's what Jesus does. So we wrote this song. It's a kind of blues. You're going to find there's a bit of a blues theme creeps into a lot of our music. And it's called The Right Place because no matter where you are or what you've done or what you said or thought or been in trouble for, when you finally get to meet Jesus Christ, you are finally in the right place. If you're troubled, then you come to the right place. If your life's in a muddle, then you come to the right place. You don't know which way to put in a side to side. You have come to the right place. You've a heart full of worry, but you come to the right place. You're disheveled and sorry, but you come to the right place. You don't know which way's in or out, it's side to side. You have come to the right place. You're lost, you're sorry, so down, but don't worry. No rush, no hurry. You have found the place you're looking for. If you're looking for Jesus, then you come to the right place. If you're looking for freedom, come to the right place. When you are on the floor, you found the door and you have come to the right place. That's right here, right now. If you're looking for Jesus, then you come to the right place. If you're looking for freedom, then you come to the right place. When you are on the floor, you found the door and you have come. You're on the floor, you found the door and you have come. You're on the floor, you found the door and you have come to the right place.
Fantastic. I'm going to go over to the social media world now. I love working with Out of the Ashes. They're the most unscripted, scripted band you could ever come across. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We're going to go and see Ethan over here. Ethan, you're in the chair, my friend. I don't know if you can still see me. Is there any light over here at all? I've disappeared into some gloom and dust and darkness, like a jazz club over here. Jazz club. Ethan, tell us a little bit about what's going on. Give you the mic and tell us a little bit about social media, some of the questions, and see what's happening out in the world.
So we've had a couple people coming from all over the world, really. We've got a couple people from Liverpool. We've got people from Dorchester. I've seen people from France. And there's a lot of people coming in, and I think they're all excited as everyone here. And I think we're all enjoying the atmosphere. Hopefully they are as well. And I think we're all ready for more songs and ready to get on with it.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Ethan. Now, get in contact with Ethan. We've got a little conundrum for you. Earlier, we just heard Out the Boat. Now, I knew a fellow with a boat, a big boat, a guy called Noah, I think his name was. Now, Noah came down when the water settled. He came out first out of the boat were a couple of ants and a millipede and a spider and a three-legged dog. A couple of ants, a spider, millipede, and a three-legged dog. Conundrum for you. Let Ethan know, how many legs have he got? How many legs have he got? Let Ethan know. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the music. The music is, the next song, I believe, is called Turn on the Water.
You're going to get some jazz. took that risk. I touched his robe and was free. Turn on the water, living water. Turn on the water on me. Turn on the water, make it holy. Turn on the water on me. Oh, pour it on me, pour it on me, pour it on me. Won't you bring that fire in my life? Make it burn so high, so high. That living water, lay it on me. Make it holy, make it deep, make it deep, make it deep. Turn on the water, living water. Turn on the water on me. I want you. Turn on the water, make it holy. Turn on the water on me. I'm turning it on. Turn on the water, living water. Turn on the water on me. Turn on the water, make it holy. Turn on the water on me. This is called You Are Enough. And I have to say, the girls here tend to laughingly call it You Are an Uff. It's just a thing that's developed, just band humour. Call it for what it is. You are enough, no matter what you think about yourself. We see people do amazing things. We've got Pastor Rob here, we've got Roger that does stuff in the church, and they're amazing people that just constantly serve. But when you do whatever you do, whatever it is, if you do it for the Lord is just saying, you're enough. Don't worry, you're enough. I just want you. So, you're enough. Here goes. Long and straight, short, unconfident, doggone mirror, where you hate what you see. Only thing I gotta say to you are enough. You are enough. Big on hot time, small on feeling good. Got your nose to a grindstone, but you're back against the wall. Through it all, I gotta say to you, you are enough. There are those who put chains over you, dripping poison on all that you do. You do. My kind of love can see right through you. But I say, you are enough. Long on hate, short on self-esteem, some twisted image that'll bring you to your knees. But every hair on your head, I know you are enough. toy, small unself-belief. How you were created is suppressed down deep inside, but every hair on your head, I know you are enough. You are enough. You are enough.
Well, well, well. That song, ladies and gentlemen, was requested by John from Nigeria. Now, he's quite some distance from the Bethel Church in Stonehouse, isn't he? Good old John from Nigeria. Goodness me. Now, I'm going to squeeze in here, if I may, and stand between the pair of you. I've been around Out of the Ashes for a number of years now, and I always try and pop in and talk to different people, but there's one person I've never been able to speak to as yet. A shy individual, but the master musical brains behind the outfit, I believe. Kevin, let's chat. Do you get yourself dressed, my friend? You're looking very suave. I understand you might have a shout out for someone that's made you look quite suave this evening.
Jason.
What's the
Jason the hairdresser.
Mark Blake in Siren System? That's it. That's what I couldn't remember.
Okay, so, Kevin, tell me a little bit about... I'm going to talk a bit about Out of the Ashes and the music in a moment, but I'm going to ask you one question. If you could be in any band, absolutely any band in the world, which band, apart from Out of the Ashes, of course, would you like to be in?
That's a really difficult one, though, really, because there are many, many bands I would have played with. One of the guys I would really like to have played is Niels Lofgren.
So Niels Lofgren...
I bet nobody knows who he is. Yeah, Niels Lofgren. What a heck of a guitarist.
So who did he play with, Kevin?
And he could with himself and his brother. And, he played with the boss as well. Yeah, the boss took him on as a guitarist. But he could play the guitar, play fancy notes, while bouncing on a trumpet. But they won't let me have a trumpet.
I was going to say, we could get one of those for you, couldn't we? Well, fantastic. And one other question. If you could have written any song at all, what song would you have written?
Written? Oh, gosh. Again, there are lots of them. I can't think of anything. Just so many songs, yeah. If only.
If only.
The Queen numbers. Really.
Yeah, well, they were fantastic, weren't they? Some classic Queen from the 70s, perhaps. Yeah, okay, I understand that. So, my final question is, some of the Out of the Ashes arrangements can be quite complicated, I think. Being a non-musician, they can be quite complicated. They appear quite complicated. What's the toughest one for you to play as the guitarist?
It's a funny thing, that, because back in the dressing room before we came on, he said, we don't ever play steady hand. And the reason is, you need more than a steady hand to play that. But no, I think it's a great song, so yeah, I think we should add it back in.
There we go. So, we're going to add steady hand back in.
Not now.
Not now, though. Not now. So, I'm going to leave you to it. Your next song, I believe, is a song called You're Always Rushing On. And I'm going to rush off and leave you to it.
It's jazz again. And it's about why sometimes we find it hard to pray and hear what God is saying back to us. And it's because we're always rushing on. We're too impatient. And sometimes He's just saying, wait. Okay. You tell me that you're lost in your afflictions. You say that you never hear me speak. You tell me that you need a God who'll give you all the answers you seek. When you're near, I will always be beside you. There is nothing I can say that I won't hear. So why do you complain that I am distant when I'm waiting right here? You're always rushing on when I'm trying to reach you, rushing on. I've got songs to teach you, rushing on when I could be by your side. You're always rushing on, you're always when we could be talking, rushing on. You're always when we could be walking, rushing on. Would you stay with me for a while, rushing on? It's Sunday morning and we haven't talked for a while. Another day and you're still so dissatisfied with all those plans you're making. Some bigger deal you're chasing. Put down your phone and spend some time with me. You're always rushing on. When I'm trying to reach you, rushing on. I've got songs to teach you, rushing on. When I could be by your side, rushing on. Always rushing on. When we could be talking, rushing on. When we should be walking, rushing on. Would you stay with me for a while, rushing on? I'll never hurry. All those things I long to say. If you want to hear me, then you need to step away. Those wasted hours you're feeling, those every times you're building. Stop counting steps and spend some time just to be. Rushing on. When I'm trying to reach you, rushing on. I've got songs to teach you, rushing on. When I could be by your side, rushing on. Always rushing on. When we could be talking, rushing on. When we should be walking, rushing on. Would you stay with me for a while, rushing on? Always rushing on. Can I tell another story? So at the back there, somewhere, serving drinks, hopefully, is my beloved son. Now, when he was very small, this is going to be very embarrassing for him. I don't normally talk about... No, I do talk about him within the room. Let's just correct any illusions. When he was small, he was very, very ill, to the degree that we didn't think he was going to get to be an 18-year-old or even the 23-year-old he is now. And we got about 2 hours sleep a night, as you do when you've got a very ill child. And we were anxious and we were angry. We couldn't understand why God should allow this child to be suffering to the extent that he was, when there seemed to be no real good reason. And one night I'm sitting by the cot, and I'm not being the mother I want to be. I want to be the kind of mother that can peel an apple in one long flow of rind. I want to be the kind of mother that can invent stories on the spur of the moment, or the kind of mother that comes up with amazing foods that to delight my child. But I was actually a mother that was just trying to control every aspect of his life to keep him okay, to keep him alive. And it was, quite frankly, pretty miserable. And one night, sitting by the cot, all I want to do is go back to bed. I don't want to stay here with this yelling child. I just want to go back to bed. And I'm praying, and I say, Lord, you own the cattle on 1,000 hills. You are the Lord that knows everything, that created everything. You can fix this. Why won't you? And I had a sense that he was saying to me, you need more people praying. You need to ask people to pray for your son. Unfortunately, somebody previously had said, what can we do for you? So I was able to say to them, we need prayer. We need ongoing, continuous prayer. And he got to about 12 years old, and I realized that the health of this boy had changed dramatically. Hadn't been instant, hadn't been one of those pew jumping experiences, but he was now such a different picture to what he had been. And I realized that the Holy Spirit is utterly extraordinary in what he does. So, as I say, it's not always a pew jumping experience. I've seen people being healed instantly. But what happened in our life was this, a gradual change, but more to the point, people were brought into our lives that made life possible. We were in a situation where we didn't have to get up at 8 in the morning or 7 in the morning to get off to work. The Lord actually just provided us. He just wrapped us in cotton wool almost, so that everything just became possible. And that's sometimes what he does. And there's the thing about the Holy Spirit, you don't know what the Holy Spirit's going to do. And sometimes what he does is predicted and is amazing. But sometimes it's just unaccountable. It's like the wind blowing. You don't quite know what the effect is going to have, but it will do something. And that was what happened for us. And the Lord loves to breathe on us. He loves to pour his Holy Spirit on us. And yeah, we don't always know what it's going to do, but it will always be amazing. It'll always bring change for the better, and it will always bring joy. And so we wrote this song. It's called Let Me Breathe on You. And it's about that very thing. Wrong song. It is. Sorry about that, ladies. Just talk amongst yourselves. Look as though this was all expected. All around the world, they know exactly what's happening now. Are we there? I can't see you. Not yet.
Let me breathe on you.
No, there he is. There he is. Where is he?
Talking to me? Talking to me?
You've got the lights behind you. I
I
can't
know,
see a
it's
thing.
very difficult, isn't it? You're not doing the fire ant mine then?
Yes.
Yeah?
Now.
Now? Oh, right. So when I said you were the most scripted band I've ever come across, I was right, wasn't I? Right. Here's a chap who's going to sing with you.
Where's David gone? David?
I'm around.
Is he there as well?
I'm around.
Right. Some of you know David. Now, we met David 5 years ago, 4 years ago? I don't know. Is it more than that?
Probably going to a decade.
And, no, you're kidding.
Going to a decade.
Oh, my golly. Now, the thing was that Kevin and I had done a little tiny gig in a church down in Cornwall. Probably about 30 people there, I would think. And it was pews, very pretty, old, small church. And there was a lady sitting in the front row who was swathed in cushions. And at the end, she hobbled up and asked if we would pray for her. And when I asked her for her story, sorry about this, David, I will get to you. When I asked her her story, it turned out she had really severe arthritis. She basically could walk if she used 2 sticks. Her husband had said, don't go. You're going to be sitting on one of those miserable pews. You're going to be miserable all night. Don't. And she really felt she had to come. So she came and she asked for prayer. Now, I wasn't very good at this stuff, but I'd read Robbie Dawkins. He crops up again. I'd read his book, Do What Jesus Did. So I kind of had a sense of what I thought you're meant to do when you're praying for people that are ill. So I did okay, out of 10, how bad are you now? And she said, well, when I go to bed, it'll be 10 out of 10. That'll be really painful. Now, she said, I'm about a 6. Okay, I said, right. So I got somebody else to come and pray. I got the vicar. He knows a bit more than I do, so I got him to come and pray. And I said, can we lay hands on you? And she let us lay hands on her, and we started to pray. And after about, 5, 6 minutes, I get bored quite quickly. Sorry, God. After about 5, 6 minutes, I said to her, how's it going? She said, well, it has actually improved a bit. And I said, where are we out of 10? She said, well, it's probably about a 4. I said, great, let's keep going. So we kept going. The long and the short of it is, she walked out. She carried her sticks under her arm when she walked out. She carried her cushions under the other arm. And her husband just said, I don't know what to do with her. She was a completely changed, healed lady. Now, this is where we get to the admission of guilt. I thought it was all about me. I thought that I had done something and God had used me because I'm a bit special. And he spent the entire night, we were in a B&B staying down there, he spent the entire night, I go, no, it's not about you. This is about the fact that you were there, you were prepared to pray. And it's about how much I love her and I want her to be healed. And I had to really get myself, because I knew if I didn't sort my head out, this wonderful thing was never going to happen again. So we wrote this song. It's called The Fire Ain't Mine. So now you understand it. And we met this amazing gentleman in a church in Bristol. And he had an amazing voice. So we decided to drag him up into the studio. He said, I've never been in the studio. You looked a bit astonished, didn't you? And his name is David Ansar. He is incredible. He's also an amazing church elder. We came to this church because we saw that David was here. Can I be honest? David's a bit of a man of influence. So we stayed because Jesus Christ is here. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But David sings with me on this song, and we'll show you what we do. Flames keep rising hard enough to
Well, we're still on. We're still on. I'm going to wander in. I'm going to talk to Pastor Rob in a moment. But just quick update on the social media side of things. We have quite a large following of ex-military guys. Military guys follow Out of the Ashes. Particularly loving, as you can imagine, the last album, which is Where the Warriors Kneel. So a shout out to Andy Winks down on the south coast. Thank you for joining us, Andy. And Craig out up in Hull. I love Craig. Something about Craig you should know. His comment to me this evening was, "You're always making leg jokes, Simon." And it's funny because it's military humour, but bless him, Craig lost a leg in Afghan, and he doesn't let us forget it. So, Craig, thank you for joining us. Fantastic guy, as are the rest of the ex-military fellas that watch with us now. Let me come and join Pastor Rob here now. I'll squeeze in here. So, we were chatting earlier, weren't we? And you couldn't help yourself but tell me that something about South Africa being world number one at rugby, something of that nature. And I was chatting to you and I was telling you I didn't know what accent to put on when I was watching the Six Nations. 1 minute I was going, "Oh, this is a lovely game of rugby." And the next minute it's, well, you know, I've developed this Glaswegian lilt. It was quite an open tournament, but we are nowhere near as good as you guys. But that's it. We're not going to talk about rugby. We're going to talk about you. And you tell me, you tell the audience, you tell the world, how come Pastor Rob came from South Africa and is now in the Bethel Chapel here in Stonehouse?
Okay, yeah, it's a long story. Many years ago, actually, I was in the UK first in about the year 2000, and I was totally not a Christian at that point. And then I left the UK, went back home because my dad was quite ill. Met my wife in South Africa, well, she wasn't my wife at the time, but she became my wife. And it's basically because of her. She got me into church, so much so that she actually she used to ask, "Can you come to church with me?" I said, "No, I don't believe in going to church. I don't want to go to church." She got the vicar to come to the house for dinner. She tried everything to get me to church. And one day I just said, "You know what? I'm just going to go to church just to shut her up." And the Holy Spirit got hold of me that day. I went to church, and and then basically from there, I just felt the call of God on my life, to be a pastor. And I actually approached the pastor at the time, and his comment to me was, "Well, if you're doing it for the money, mate, it's not worth it." And so I said, "Well, I didn't even know you guys get paid, but anyway." And I actually, the story of Jonah when he ran away when God called him, and I did a complete Jonah. I didn't want to be a church pastor because I knew what it was about. I knew that leading a church wasn't easy, and then I just felt the Lord, called me 3 times, and on the third time I thought, well, in the Bible He talks to people 3 times, and if you don't listen after the third time, that's basically it. So I thought, well, I better listen. So I enrolled myself in Bible college, and then we got involved in the church quite heavily there. And then because of the crime and stuff in South Africa, really, we decided to come to the UK. I didn't have a job at the time. We came to the UK, but I didn't realize that the Lord had a plan and a purpose. And we came to a little church in Bristol, not the one that David was in, because that was a bigger church, but we went to a little church in Bristol, only about 20-25 people, got involved there. And then this one became available. But to be honest with you, I applied for it, but I didn't think I'd get it. I applied to the AOG and, to the church itself. I didn't think I'd get it, to be honest, but God had a plan. And He's led me here with a vision. And, so that's how I ended up in Stonehouse, really, in this part of the world. And it's been fantastic. But like my pastor in South Africa said, it does come with problems. But I love it. I love the people. God sent me here, so that's how I ended up here. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I can't imagine you've got the same problems in Stonehouse that you had in South Africa, surely, to goodness me. The kebab house is a bit tough down the road, I understand, but it's all right. So you've seen Out of the Ashes before, presumably? Yeah. So I don't want to put you on the spot. Well, am I going to put you on the spot? I don't know. Maybe I am. What's your favourite song?
There was one, I can't really remember. So, there was a song that they did, I think it was the one I went to before this one, when they did it in the house, called So Silently. And I'm hoping they do it tonight because it's it's about how Jesus came into the world so silently. You know what I mean? He didn't make a big hoo-ha about it, much like the South Africans do when we win the rugby. You know what I mean? And you're not going to live that down. So, Jesus came... Here's someone clapping. How Jesus came into the world so silently. And that, I think, is my favourite song of all. Yeah.
That's lovely, Rob. And I'm sure that there are many people that are glad and pleased that you're here with your family. You're wonderful. Thank you very much for chatting to me. Back to the music. I think it's In the Middle with You. Crack on.
Seamless, Simon, seamless. Right, this is about the fact that no matter how tough life is, sometimes you can feel God's abandoned you, can't you? You can feel you're out there in the desert on your own. But I promise you, He is always right there beside you. And sometimes you have to look back to realise He was beside you. So, In the Middle with You. my turn. It's my turn. Last song. We're going to take a little break and then we'll come back and there'll be some more food to eat. You can get yourself a drink and we can have a chat. We've got to go and change, actually, but then we can have a chat. Right. There are people here who know about Jesus Christ. There are people here who have met Jesus Christ. And there are people here that are thinking, what in heaven's name is this all about? But I cannot describe the joy when you get to realize it's true. Jesus really did walk the earth. He really did rise again. The historical evidence is actually overwhelming when you study it. And there are books about it written by detectives who do cold cases, started out as atheists, came to know that Jesus Christ really did walk the earth. But then you have to feel something. And when you meet him, you feel something. And then he has to change you. Because if he doesn't change you, what's the point? And this next song it's another blues thing. Sorry, can't avoid it. But it's Thomas. Thomas was the guy, I remember when I was a kid at school, we used to say, you're a proper doubting Thomas. But Thomas did us all a favour because he asked for some of the proofs that we needed. So this is called I Believe It.
That you're my Lord and my God. My doubting is fine.
I couldn't conceive it. But now that you're here, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. When you tell me I've changed, that belief is gonna. You can tell me I'm safe. All my doubts put to shame. Now that I've seen, tell me everything, and I'll believe it. We'll see you in a little bit. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go to some foreign land. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go when you hold my hand. Don't know where you lead me. I don't know your plan. I'll go where you go when you hold my hand. Storms are in the offing, problems all around. When I go with you, I will be safe and sound. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go to some foreign land. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go when you hold my hand. There are new horizons before me every day. I'll go with you if you show me the way. Times when I'll be hungry, times when I'll be poor. With you there beside me, I can't ask for more. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go to some foreign land. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go when you hold my hand. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go to some foreign land. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go. I'll go where you go when you hold my hand.
Hi and welcome to Good News. Here we are, Helen and Penny, to make your day with some fabulous uplifting news, because we are so fed up of hearing all the bad news, aren't we,
Oh
Penny?
boy, there's a lot of it.
There's a lot of bad news, but there's also a lot of great news and a lot of great work going on. And I'm going to start us off today. You're going to love this one. I love this one. I love them all. This one dates back to 2007 and it originates in Zimbabwe. But the reason I'm telling you about it now is because it's just about to be introduced in England. And it is friendship benches. So it started off that you would get an older lady. I don't know why it has to be a lady. It can be any.
It could be a man.
Could be
too, couldn't
anybody.
it?
Yeah.
But anyway,
yes. Sat on a bench, and anybody who wanted to come and have a chat, or didn't have anybody to chat to, or didn't want to chat to somebody close to them, would come along and talk to them. And they're called friendship benches. And these ladies or gentlemen are called community grannies or grandpas. I'm thinking of volunteering actually.
You'd be brilliant at it. If they can get a word
I was
in
going to say,
edgeways.
they'll probably have to be really good listeners. So, this is being brought over into the UK, and because of our lovely weather, it's going to be done indoors, not outdoors. So they're going to be in all different community-based locations. It started off in Zimbabwe, and it was such a great hit. Loads and loads of people used it. It then went to Malawi, I think it is. Let me just check my facts. Yes, and Kenya and Vietnam, and they are all using these. And the it's basically community-led mental health support.
It's healthcare.
It's what we need.
I seem to remember hearing about somebody that set up a listening room in a doctor's surgery, and they found that the doctor's workload reduced because people just need someone to talk to sometimes.
Yeah.
And when you get 3 minutes with your doctor and his mind's full of 27,000 other things, he doesn't really achieve that.
No.
So brilliant, really brilliant.
And even if you do have people around you, family and friends, sometimes there are things that you just don't want to talk or burden them about, and you need somebody that's not close to you. So I think it's a fabulous idea.
Stranger on a train.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, that's brilliant. I love that.
I love that. So check out the link because I think you're going to love it.
Is it my turn yet?
It is, yeah.
It's my turn. Right, okay, my first one is something called Mammoth. And Helen, when she saw this, thought I was talking about large elephants. But I'm not. I'm talking about, it's in Iceland, and it is the largest direct air capture plant to take carbon dioxide out of the air. And it is huge, and it basically has fans running all the time. It collects up the carbon dioxide, it then liquefies it and injects it into the ground beneath their feet, which sounds a bit kind of, but on the other hand, just bear in mind, probably where it came from. The earth is very good at storing carbon dioxide, so breathe easy. And there was some ridiculous amount that it collects each year. So great piece of simple news, very large carbon dioxide.
It's very complicated though, isn't it, this carbon dioxide thing?
We're not going to go into
No,
the science.
but it is. It's really, because we need some, but not as much as we've obviously got.
Yeah.
So, yeah, interesting.
It's fine.
It's
It's your turn.
I'm going to watch that one.
I'm being a bit briefer than she is.
For a change. So, you're going to love this one. This is a story of trees that can call the police when they're being vandalised or hurt.
I love it.
This is true. And the police in this case are the Rainforest Connection. So they have figured out a way of placing, obviously rainforest, trees. They place
Sensors.
phones with microphones and sensors that can detect chainsaw noise for up to 1 kilometre. And what happens is it triggers a call to the people, the partners that are working in conjunction with these charities, and they literally can be there within minutes. Because I didn't realise this, but 90% of rainforest logging is illegal. 90%.
It's a huge
and
amount.
that's their biggest problem, is the people that just have no authority to do this. So I think this is absolutely fantastic, and it's helping all the local communities and all the groups fight illegal deforestation or deforestation.
Yeah.
So I love that one, but I do have this little image of a little tree going, "Help! I need help."
You would.
I know, that's great. Isn't it great?
Is it time for me again?
Yeah.
This is our Madagascar tortoises.
Oh, you're going to love this
We
one.
love this story.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to look at the link and look
You
at the
have to.
pictures. So Madagascar, a huge collection of tortoises, but there were 12,000 at risk initially because of poaching and trapping and taking them illegally. But then subsequently, because of the Cyclone Dikeledi. Cyclone Dikeledi.
I was waiting for you to say that.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, you did really well.
And it caused a huge amount of flooding, as these things do, and put all those rescued tortoises that have already had quite a rough, scarred life at risk again. What's amazing is that the whole community came out, and there are some wonderful photos of them coming out, wading through metre-deep water with vegetable bowls, washing up bowls, things made of bits of wood, rescuing tortoises. And out of 12,000 tortoises they thought they were going to lose, they rescued 10,000.
It was incredible.
Phenomenal.
There is the most amazing footage of this it's like a big tin bath, isn't it? And all these tiny little
Tortoises.
toys like hanging on. You've got to see it. But and well done for those people they literally hurled themselves into those floodwaters. Everybody, the whole community, to save those tortoises. But what was that amazing fact about the oldest tortoise?
188 years.
188.
And that was one that Captain Cook gave as a gift to somebody, and they knew it to be 188 years old. So these tortoises have got they could tell some stories.
They sure can.
But yes, so amazing. I think you're probably gathering actually that we get more pleasure out of researching these stories than we suspect you get out of watching them. But I hope it's worth your while too.
Yeah.
And we will be back in a couple of weeks.
We will, but in the meantime, if you have a good news story, and it doesn't have to be a big global one, it can be a local one, it could be something that you've done, we would just really love to hear about it, and we can share it with the whole world.
We can.
So let us know. Yeah.
From now, over and out.
Take care.
You're
rather a long time since we were last doing this, and we thought it was time we got back on the bike and brought some new positive stories for you. Hello, Helen.
Hi, because we've been busy.
We have been awfully
We've been really busy.
But we've had 4 stories this week.
Yeah.
So you can do your story first.
Yeah,
first story
we're
first.
going for a bit of an ocean theme today. So, big win for ocean conservation. So, quite like this one. It's based in the USA, and it's the federal court in Hawaii has blocked Donald Trump's attempts to reopen a protected water for industrial fishing. So this is a £500,000 protected area.
£500,000.
Pound, sorry.
I'm here for
Square
quality
miles.
control.
Yeah, square miles, sorry. Might be more than that to buy. Within the Pacific Ocean around Hawaii. So have a look at the link for more details. So he was going to open it up to industrial fishing, which was basically going to destroy all of the conservation work up to this date, from what I can understand.
Wasn't there thinking about it.
No, and it's Earth Justice have filed this lawsuit, and the court has stopped this going ahead. So we will update you with how that goes. Let's hope that common sense.
And let's get behind Earth Justice. They probably
them.
need some fundraising, truth be known.
Yeah. So, which nicely leads us on
It's a
to...
segue. It's a segue. The Ocean Treaty has been ratified. Now, this has been going on for 20 years, and they've been gradually, painfully trying to get countries to sign up to the Ocean Treaty. Now, the Ocean Treaty, in its own sense, does not solve all the problems, but the gist is that about 2/3 of the world is covered in ocean, of which the vast majority is away from people's coastlines. So that means it doesn't really have any government over it. And what they needed to do was to get some system in place where there could be a framework on which judges could say, no, you don't do that. And I have to say that the UK has been a little bit slow signing up for it, but we have finally done it. And we've now got that much desired 60 nations who are behind it and have signed for it. And it means that it's going to be instated in early 2026.
That's great.
So that it really is exciting because it's going to protect waters outside national boundaries in all sorts of ways. But of course, it's the biggest thing is conservation and protection.
Yeah, this is a biggie, isn't it? We really have got to start looking after our planet. We really have. And I know a lot of people are already behind it.
There's
but
an awful lot happening.
yeah,
There's an awful lot
lots
happening.
of positive stuff going on there.
Yeah.
And then on the subject of
Positive
fabulous positive things, turtles. Sea turtles. There is a link.
Who doesn't love a turtle?
Who doesn't love a sea turtle? So great conservation news again. Great success story. So there are various protection laws that have been brought in since the 1970s, but they have done a study, and I'm just going to check out my facts here, of 48 populations of sea turtles, and they are increasing in numbers, which is fantastic because we were very worried about them at one stage. So it's habitat loss, hunting, and bycatching were big things. Plus, also the
Do you need to
nesting
explain
grounds.
what bycatching is here?
Bycatching is where they do the sea trawling or netting and they
catch
get
the
caught
wrong
up.
things.
Yeah, and then they're either damaged, killed, or just thrown back in. It's just horrendous because they're big animals. Big animals. So yeah, because of all these different things, and also there's been lots of protection for the nesting grounds as well, which was a big thing. So yeah, things are on the increase. So the purple they have were devastated. I'm just trying to see. Yeah. So basically, sea turtles are thriving. That's all we need to know. Have a look at the link because it tells you a little bit more.
She's doing all this without her glasses on. I don't quite know how she's managing it. I'm terribly impressed. My glasses are going back on. But while we're on a kind of a watery theme, gradually rivers are being cleaned up.
And again, I think in the UK we could be doing a little bit more than we are, but hopefully we'll get there. But throughout Europe, I've got 6 rivers here that are now suitable for swimming in, and used to be very not suitable for swimming. Now, I've got to say, in my book, water is for bathing in baths at a particular temperature. So I'm not sure about this cold water swimming thing, but that's just me.
But I do wild
You do.
swimming, and I love it. And I started in a February month, which was probably the worst time to start. So I do have a little bit of neoprene on, to be fair. But it's brilliant. It's so good for you. Good for your health. Good for your mental health. As long as you respect the waterways. But which are the rivers?
So you can go and swim in the Seine now. Who would have thought you could go back and swim in the Seine nowadays? You can swim in any water in Copenhagen. Now, Copenhagen was particularly slow getting its harbour cleaned up. But things have changed there, and now you can even swim in the harbour in Copenhagen. Oslo in Norway. Rotterdam in the Netherlands. Don't I say that well?
Nice.
In the Netherlands. Amsterdam, and also Basel in Switzerland. And actually, while we're on the subject, Chicago in America. They have now cleaned up their river, and you can swim in their river. So it's happening.
Yeah.
It is happening.
Because I do know there's a lot of petitions in this country, particularly Ross on the Wye, the River Wye, which is my favourite river in the whole of Britain.
Just a little bit less sewage would be nice.
Yeah,
I think it's the general.
and fertilisers, and so that's brilliant news, and people are starting to realise, aren't they? We're claiming our waterways back.
It's all good. So that's us for this time, and we will see you soon. Follow the links. They'll be posted up due to some amazing jiggery pokery by my husband Kevin, and yeah, whatever. And follow the links. Go and find out more about them.
Lots of great news out there.
We're very brief, and I'll stop waffling now, and we'll say goodbye.
Yeah, we will. Just go and watch that good news and research it, because it will make you feel better.
Take care.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
If my Lord is so incredible, then why can't I walk the path that He has planned for me? Oh, why? Oh, why? If I love Him as I know I ought, then why do I crucify Him every time I fall? Oh, why? It's just the rebel in me. Crucifies Him, mortifies Him, 3 times denies Him. It's just the rebel in me. I should have thrown Him, but I disown Him, but and stone Him. It's just the rebel in me, just the rebel in me, just the rebel in me, just the rebel in me. child. Let him see your face. Hold your head up, child. See your face. Hold your head up, child. Look into the Father's eyes. If I know my Father gave it all, then why do I squander everything by grasping more? Oh why? It's just the rebel in me. Crucify his hands, mortify his hands, 3 times deny his him. It's just the rebel in me. I should have thrown him, but I disowned him, but I stoned him. It's just the rebel in me, 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 just the hunted hard for truth, more questions than you could count. The more we learn, the more we see, the more we're left in doubt. So tell me who the stone made sure he had died where the soul
Right, now you've seen the level of my dancing. There's a group of people dancing in the corner over there. If you feel you want to join them and dance, please do. We love it when people get up and dance. I don't think the tables will quite take you dancing on the tables, but you can definitely get up and dance, and it would make us really happy. Right, this is going to be Love Your Neighbour. We heard a story about a pastor in Hartsong, Tennessee, who put up a sign outside his church because there was a new Muslim community had arrived in Hartsong, Tennessee. Quite a conservative Bible Belt area, and the Muslims were exceedingly unwelcome. And this guy put a sign up saying, Hartsong Methodist welcomes our new Muslim neighbours. Everybody was up in arms. People started leaving the church. People were spitting on the streets. There was anger, right, left, and centre. And it can be tempting to feel that way when you feel your community's being taken over by a different culture. But what he had to do was he went round all the people that were leaving his church and he said, Jesus calls us to love one another. And we might not always be easy to love, but we are called to love one another. Regardless of what our culture is or what our beliefs are, we're still called to love one another. So what they did is they invited the Muslim community to come to a church barbecue that weekend. They made sure there was halal meat available, and they made them welcome. The result is that friendships were formed. The community got tighter. And if you want to lead people to Christ, you do it through love, not through confrontation. So this song is called Love Your Neighbour. And you can dance to it. You gotta love your neighbour as you love yourself. If they take your last penny, you gotta give your shit as well. If you're looking for a miracle, get down and go dust. We gotta love each other. So what the first love does, yeah. you very much.
How good was that, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to squeeze in again. Come behind. This next song, Penny, is from Out of the Boat. Get Out the Boat. Yes. And there's something unusual about this song. In terms of the songs that you've written with Kevin and the music that you've done, there's something about this song which is unusual. What is it?
We didn't write the lyrics.
Go on. Who wrote the lyrics?
He's quite famous. He's called King David. Psalm something. I don't know. I'm actually quite looking forward to getting to heaven. I'm hoping I'll go there. I'm pretty confident. Jesus said it would be okay.
Rather presumptuous.
No. Jesus said it would be okay. Ask anybody here. Will we go to heaven if we put our faith in Jesus? There you go, Simon. It's quite simple. It's a very simple ticket. So, I'm going to meet David in heaven. He will also be there because Jesus has made it possible for him to be there. And he's going to say, what the heck did you do with my psalm? We funked it up a bit.
It's a lovely song. I am yours.
I am yours. You can dance to it again. When I was 50, which I have to tell you was quite a few years ago now, I remember standing in front of the bathroom mirror and being horrified because let's go a bit earlier with this story. James came home from school one day telling me that Age UK had been into school to talk to the 13, 14-year-olds. They're all pretty darned full of themselves, 13, 14-year-olds, but I'm sure we all know that. He actually wasn't. He was moderately nice, but I hope he's not listening. He's not listening, is he, UNA? No, it's fine. So, this group from Age UK came in. 3 people. One was 75, one was 80, and one was 85. The 85-year-old had just done her first parachute jump. And they asked these 13, 14-year-olds, how old do you think old is? And the answer came back, it's very clear, there was no doubt about it. Old is 30. Really old is 35. Which, of course, actually is funny from our side of the fence. But just think about it, and think about those 13, 14-year-olds believe they have got to have done everything by the time they're 25, 30. They've got to have bought a house, they've got to have got married, they've got to have kids, they've got to have the right car. Or, as I've had so many young people say to me, I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. Their objectives are muddled, and their idea of what age is. We were in the dressing room and somebody was talking about how old... Oh, Joel. Who is going to be how old, Joel, this week? Come on, come clean. He's going to be 30-something, for heaven's sake. And he's decided that 30-something is hopelessly old. And so I was basically saying the alternative of not being 30-something is actually pretty grim. You don't want to not make it to 30-something. And what God had to say to me, standing in front of that bathroom mirror, realizing I had grey hairs, lines on my face, and I'm too scared to have surgery, too lazy to put makeup on every day, and the fact is I just had to accept the rot as it was happening. Although there was one upside, and that's that my eyesight is failing, so I can't see in the mirror how old I look anyway, which is quite a good thing. But God came up behind me, standing in front of the mirror, and I was panicking. I'm not going to fool you, I was panicking. And he said, do you know what? I really like your silver hairs. They're a crown of glory. They're not grey, they're silver. They're a crown of glory. I like the lines on your face. They're a sign of increasing wisdom. And he said, now you are reaching a stage where I can actually start using you. Because finally your ego is starting to get out of the way. Humility is such an important thing, and it's something we don't have when we're young. So, we wrote a few songs about growing old, of which one we're going to play in church tomorrow. And we're going to play this one now, and it's called Ain't Done Yet. Because no matter who you are, no matter what you are, no matter how old you feel, if you're here, it's because you have stuff to offer, and we need you.
It's a dancey one.
And it's one for dancing to.
Use a life, ain't done yet. Use a life, ain't done yet. Use a life, ain't done yet. So get up out that chair. Moses was past your time, where the burning bush was set afire. No, it gone 600 years when the water began to rise. Use a life, ain't done yet. Use a life, ain't done yet. get off that bed. If you're breathing still, your heart's beating still, it ain't over yet, you're not finished yet. So jump up on that, leap up on that, get up on that chair.
And in the same vein, you will find that nasty things happen in life. Things can be difficult, things can be tough. And sometimes we get things crashingly, embarrassingly wrong. And the Lord just says, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, have another go. Now, there are dance moves for this, and as we're struggling to get you on your feet, but it will come, apart from those wonderful girls at the back, who deserve all power. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Oh, come on. You can do better than this.
Yes.
Pick yourself up, dust yourself off. You can't change the past. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off. You can't change the past. Make up your mind, now's the time, this is the place to start. Now, there's other stuff which they do, and you can do it, and you'll find that I muck it up because my feet are too big and I get it all wrong. But are we all ready for this?
Yeah,
Okay.
You're all up. Woohoo.
Are we ready? Yeah. I think we're ready.
Pick yourself up, brush yourself off. You can't change the past. Pick yourself up, brush yourself off. You can't change the past. Make up your mind, now's the time. This is the place to start. You've been battered, you've been bruised, you've been cheated, hurt and misused. Told your lies to your face, gave you more than you could take. Make up your mind, now's the time. This is the place to start. Pick yourself up, brush yourself off. You can't change the past. Pick yourself up, brush yourself off. You can't change the past. Make up your mind, now's the time. This is the place to start. You are chosen, you are blessed. Much more love than you could get. Put it behind, now's the time. Turn to Him, the future's bright. Make up your mind, now's the time. This is the place to start. Pick yourself up, brush yourself off. You can't change the past. Pick yourself up, brush yourself off. You can't change the past. Make up your mind, now's the time. This is the place to start. Make up your mind, now's the time. This is the place to start. Pick yourself up, brush yourself off. You can't change the past. Pick yourself up, brush yourself off. You can't change the past. Make up your mind, now's the time. This is the place to start. Pick yourself up, brush yourself off. You can't change the past. Pick yourself up, brush yourself off. You can't change the past. Make up your mind, now's the time. Make up your mind, the future is all right. Make up your mind, now's the time. This is the place to start.
Very good, very good, very good indeed. Now let's pop back to see what's happening in the world of social media. Social media, we all have to do it. We all have to go with it. As an editor at the BBC sent to me, Simon, he said, don't use a corduroy pillow if you don't want to make headlines. Let's go and direct it down and see what's happening over here with Ethan and Josh. Tell us a little bit of the stories that are existing at the moment.
Yes, so the viewers have been engaging quite a lot. We've had a lot of positive comments, including Carl saying, what an amazing band and people. Sure, Kevin and Penny would love to hear that. And we've also had some funny comments as well. From grandmother Mo, saying they have been washing from the Forest of Dean. So I would hope they have been washing,
I'm so sorry.
but so they later correct themselves.
We've also got Rebecca Smith saying, sat with my cheese and wine, ain't no better way to spend a Saturday night. We've also got Schmotty saying, sounds lovely, Rebecca, save me a piece of cheddar.
And Di Branford saying, sounds great, enjoying both the music and the chat. So it sounds like there's been great audiences and everyone's been enjoying it. So, yeah.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Well done, guys. Thank you very much. And thank you out in the world of social media. So, next song. Stir Up Your Love. I
Stir
believe.
Up Your Love.
Goodness me.
So no matter how much you think about, you know about God, whether you're an atheist that believes he doesn't exist, or whether you're somebody that's met him but doesn't know a lot yet, no matter where you are, no matter how much you think you know, I promise you, there is always more. So this is called Stir Up Your Love. And it's blues again. Is it? Your influence, Mr. Washburn.
Thought you had nothing left
Bible's kind of a rich vein for finding songs to write. I have to say, if you're ever in doubt about what to write, look in the Bible. There's plenty there. And this is the story of the prodigal son, which we did in a slightly different way. And it's called Sonny, Come Home. Is one of them going to start? I'm not in charge.
There's an armchair on the veranda where Daddy sits and watches the road. He's got his eyes fixed on the horizon, waiting for his boy to come home. He said, "Sonny, come home. Sonny, come home." It's been years since the boy took a suitcase with his heritage and tan on the beds. He never looked back for a moment. So Daddy's left waiting until his son comes home. Sonny, come home. He's growing old and the time has been waiting. His eyes have grown tired and gray. Daddy's sitting here watching the distance. This is what you hear him say: "Sonny, come home. Sonny, come home. Come home, Sonny. Sonny, come home. Sonny, come home. Sonny, Sonny, come home. Sonny." He never looked back for a moment. So Daddy's left waiting until his son comes home. Sonny, come home. Sonny, come home. Sonny, come home. Sonny, Sonny, come home. Sonny, come home. Sonny, Sonny, come home. Sonny. Then he sees his boy in the distance, hungry now and dressed in shame. But Daddy never lost hope for a moment. Just waited all these years to say, "My son's come home. Sonny's come home. Sonny's come home. Sonny's come home. Sonny's come home."
Well. I'm going to come round to get into the middle here. Let me squeeze in here between these girls here. Don't step away. It's okay. It's okay. I was going to make some comments about things that are happy and uplifting, and I can't think of anything more uplifting than sitting or standing between the four of you. How was that?
Well done, Simon.
So what I was going to say was that, you know, we're living in some very difficult, dark times at the moment with the things that are going on in the Middle East. It's absolutely dreadful. And this is not about politics. What we've had this evening is a wonderful exhibition of musicians who are enjoying themselves. Girls are loving their singing, and it's uplifting and it's fun. And I'm going to do something that I rarely do, which is I'm going to shout out into the gloom of the audience, and I'm going to ask you a question. And the question is, in one word, give me your thoughts about Out of the Ashes this evening. Don't be shy, shout them at me, give it as loud as you can. Tell me how good Out of the Ashes have been this evening. And at the back, girls? Awesome. That's fantastic, isn't it? Eh? We've had a great time. It hasn't stopped. It's not stopping yet, is it? We've still got some more songs. And this next one, I think, is Where the Warriors Kneel.
We're going to get them on their feet, Simon.
Do it.
It's going to happen.
Audience participation.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, do it.
Now, this is a really important song because this is about who we are before God. We are warriors. We're not a slightly disappointing crowd of people that God kind of puts up with. We're who we were created to be. We are warriors. So this is a song you sing over yourself, you sing over your neighbour, and let God do the work. So now these girls are going to get you on your feet. I'm sorry, they're going to come round. So, if you really can't stand, we fully understand. But if you can stand and are prepared to dance, you girls are an inspiration. Get down the front. Right, are we ready? Where the Warriors Kneel. What are you doing without a guitar? You're where I run to, as Simon was saying, it's a tough time at the moment. There's a lot going on in the world, makes it very uncomfortable. But who do we turn to when life gets tough? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Who do we turn to when life gets tough? Jesus! Exactly. So this is You're Where I Run To, and it's a kind of dancey one. Don't you get too comfortable, darling. I've got you. You're on my side now, mate. You're on my team. That's the way it goes. Right, are we ready for Where I Run To?
Yes. You made the mistake of coming right down the front.
Yeah, big mistake, big mistake. Now, I think it's kind of time I got to introduce the band because we're getting quite near the end. Thank you, well done for that one person saying Right. Well, first of all, actually, no, let's go the opposite way around. I want to introduce Joel and his team first. Joel is the guy that turns up unbelievably cheerfully with awful jokes to set up, make the sound happen. He's incredibly patient. And his team, oh, God, I've forgotten all their names, Joel. Help. Elias, Nathan, Joseph. And Noah, of course, we know Noah. So thank you, guys. You are such a joy to work with. And then we get on to the band. And I'll try and remember their names. So there's John on blowy plumbing type stuff at the back there. Alex, who's on a guitar-y thing. Martin on drums. have we got next? We've got Michael, who's driven all the way from Birmingham to be with you guys tonight. And Michael actually co-wrote some of the songs. He didn't write any of the songs with us from tonight, did he? But we're doing some tomorrow in church that Michael co-wrote. And then we've got Dave on bass. Thank you, Dave. A bit of a free note there you're getting. Now, then you're going to... I'm going to keep doing men for the minute. So then there's my husband, the handsome one. He's terribly handsome. I cannot... Sorry, guys, yeah. I cannot describe how hard Kevin works to pull this all together. And it really is primarily his work. I write a few lyrics and sing a few songs, choose dresses and take all the glory. But actually, Kevin is the one that puts it all together, and God as well. So thank you, Kevin. And then we come on to the girls. So our newest girl is Tara. Is this your third gig?
Third gig.
Third gig. Are you still enjoying it?
Yeah.
You're not going to leave yet?
No.
That's a relief. Okay. Then we've got Sharon. Sharon, how long have you been with us? It's been a long time. No, and Helen's a sore point. So this is where we come on to... this is where we come on to our very sore point. Sorry, Sharon. Now, this is Helen. And... this is Helen's last live stream. It's almost Helen's last gig. Now, don't you cry. I'm going to cry. So, Helen and I met when our sons, who were about 4 at the time, were learning tennis. And Helen looked like kind of a nice person, which makes her a victim in my eyes. I immediately go and talk to them. So we became friends. She joined the gospel choir that Kevin and I were running. That's how we met Sharon as well. And she's been dragged along ever since. And she's been amazing. She ran our social media for a few years. How many of the dance moves? Girls, 90%, 80% of the dance moves? Yeah. I mean, I came up with 3, I remember, at one point. Yeah.
Which I think we changed.
Thanks, Helen. And, well, we're going to lose her. And it's really, really sad. So I'd be really grateful if... well, actually, first of all, we've got a little bit of a present for her, haven't we? Which is back there. Because Helen's going off to look after her chickens and her garden and her mother and her mother-in-law. Yes. I think that's pretty much it. Husband, no.
Yeah,
no. So we got you a thing to grow over your shed. A clematis. We thought it was nice, and it's kind of vibrant colour, which we thought was you. So yeah. So can we have a round of applause for Helen? And we're going to do our last song, unless you're very polite and ask for more. Hey? Don't. Oh, there's a video. There's a video. Yes. I'll shut up for a minute. Play the video.
Sorry, I've only got one screen.
Yeah, sorry, the screen broke tonight, but that's another thing. Right, this is Helen over the years for us.
You're my solid ground.
were right.
No, there's one thing I need to tell you. You've got lipstick on your teeth.
Oh, they won't see that, will they?
Make sure you like and follow the page. Nice comments and funny messages are really helpful.
Actually, I was involved. Kevin, be my witness. Was I involved on that too? She doesn't believe me. Right, okay. What? Yeah, but my witness. So there.
I'm impressed.
Excuse me. Near. Right. Right, okay. Stuff like that. So when you're talking to grandchildren, children, loved ones who just want to get the wallet out and keep buying stuff, it's not the route to happiness. This song is called Stuff Like That. You can dance to it. Thank you very, very much indeed. You've made us feel so welcome. Do you want one more? Yeah! Are they sure? Do you think they're sure? Okay, pray that prayer. No matter what your life looks like, no matter how inadequate you feel. When you look in the mirror and think that your smile isn't that great, I promise you it is. When you look in the mirror and think you look old, I promise God's got lots for you to do. And all he says, pray the prayer, walk the walk, I'll do the rest. This is called Pray That Prayer. And you can dance to it. Trying to take me to my dreams, fighting for a picture of the way that I should be. I like to feel like Jesus, but I think I aim too high. He says, pray that prayer and walk that walk, step, step, step at a time. I like to be like Moses, led the Israelites. Love to be Elijah, how that prophet prophesied. He tells me not to hurry, sister, who I am is fine. When I pray that prayer and walk that walk, one step, step, step at a Thank you very, very much.
Goodness me. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Always uplifting. Always fun. Always having a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time this evening, Out of the Ashes.
Is the tape off, Joel? Have you stopped recording, Joel? Can I talk, Joel? Can I talk about loos and things like that, Joel? Joel? Yeah, I'm going to get mine. Okay, I'm just going to say, we have a merch table at the back there. If you feel